Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Canadian Multifamily Investing Insider Blog. I'm Pierre Paul Turgeon, Canada's Multifamily Investing Authority, coming at you this morning from beautiful Canmore, Alberta. Feeling super grateful at this very moment. So here's my gratitude rock. If you don't know about this, but it's a rock I picked up on the shores of Lake Titicaca some 4 years ago on an adventure trip with my older son. We went trekking to Machu Picchu with a guide and 2 cooks and a horseman, 3 horses for 5 days. Then went mountain biking in Bolivia, and I start my days with grabbing my rock, gratitude rock. But this morning in particular, feeling extremely grateful for a number of reasons, which I want to briefly share with you. First of all, I dropped off my son here, my youngest one, who's 15. He's going to be racing with the Banff Alpine Ski Club, so that's pretty exciting. And we decided to rent a condo for the winter months because we live in Cochrane, closer to Calgary, which is a 45-minute trip. But that's because we're mountain people. I believe life is a mountain. If you're not climbing a mountain, then you've got gravity pulling you down. You're not really evolving. So let that sit with you. But this is my playground. The mountain behind me is Rundle Mountain. And later on, after this video, I'll take a panorama and show you. Actually, we drove into town early this morning before sunrise, and heard of elks and wapiti was in town. But why am I feeling so grateful today? First of all, I came back from a 10-day trip to GTA, to Toronto, delivered my second multifamily investing blueprint, very successful workshop. I'd not intended to have a second one this year, but as a result of popular demand, had another one which was sold out. So that's really an amazing event for me. It's a labor of love that it's taken me years to put together. Combining all my knowledge, my experience as a full-time multifamily investor myself, and I had an amazing bunch of students, very sharp, very savvy. A lot of them already investing in real estate, in particular in small rental properties. So it made for great conversations, advanced learning. The whole workshop, as you probably know, is experiential, hands-on. So I take them to work an apartment building, an actual apartment building, and they conduct a full inspection accompanied by a professional building inspector. Really great time. And then we crunch numbers on the workshop. But the entire week was extremely busy for me, but extremely rewarding. And again, the reason why I'm feeling very grateful this morning, had a number of speaking engagements in front of realtors, other investors. Obviously, the Wealth Hacker Conference that my great friend Erwin Zito and his wife Jerry Shan put together. Amazing event with like-minded people. I was interviewed on a number of podcasts, which I'll share with you in my new podcast. But we're also going to be launching a podcast, the same name as my blog, which is the Canadian Multifamily Investor Insider Blog, or podcast, if you will. So keep an eye out for that. Great content coming out. So I was interviewed on a lot of podcasts, as well as I interviewed other people for my podcast. Rekindled. Another reason why I was so grateful is not only to be with like-minded people. It felt like visiting my real estate family in GTA, but met a lot of former students. It's so great to see them, how they're progressing and taking action, buying apartment buildings. So they're going to be coming on my podcast. Some of them have bought buildings I'm not even aware of, right? And so I just thought, okay, I need to keep in touch with my students, especially when they have success stories. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of that. At the Wealth Hacker Conference, obviously Grant Cardone was there from the U.S. He's an amazing salesperson, loves multifamily, so that was really cool. But what Grant Cardone is known for is the 10x, right? Trying to do better, 10 times better than what you currently do. Listen, I don't know about you guys, but 2019 was an amazing year. Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. For me, 2020 is going to be my watershed year. I want to 10x everything. I want to help people like you to be successful at investing in apartment buildings. I've been sitting on content that I've been creating over the years that I'm going to release slowly in my blog posts and all of that, to help you on your journey to create wealth for yourself and your families, because that's what it's all about, helping others. When you succeed, you want to help out others. So that's what's coming in the pipeline in 2020. My workshops are becoming increasingly successful because I keep year after year improving the content. So I've got lots of ideas there additional content on joint venturing for multifamily properties. I've got video interviews on how to structure, video interviews with my accountant, a former accountant, how to structure joint ventures from an accounting point of view. Lots of amazing, again, interviews. When I was in GT, as I said, I recorded an interview with the mortgage broker, things that you need to learn. So always trying to accompany you on your journey of investing in apartment buildings. So what was very rewarding also is meeting students who bought my online training program, the Canadian Multifamily Investing Blueprint. I had never met them, and all these people had heartwarming testimonials about how I am having a positive impact on their lives. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. I want to help other people be as successful as I'm in the world of multifamily investing. So thank you for being part of my online community. I am so grateful to you, and can't wait to spend a lot of my winter here in beautiful Canmore and on the slopes at Lake Louise, sunshine and all these mountains. Because as you know, if you're not climbing a mountain, as I said earlier, you've got gravity pulling you down. So find a challenge to be a better version of yourself. And in the meantime, thank you for being part of my tribe. Cheers.